in a nutshell, how we started New Life for Youth was my dad was caught up in a lifestyle, and many of the girls know, and some of you girls are new, so it's good to hear the story again. But he grew up in New York and found himself, I like to explain it like West Side Story, you know? And if you've ever seen that, he found himself fighting his way into school and fighting his way out, and by a very young age, by 9 years old, 10, they were already drafting him into a gang, and by 12 years old, he ended up stabbing a guy, and was introduced into the party life and introduced into drugs, and the story went from there. And so then it got to the point where the gang, he was actually what's called a warlord of the gang, and they were the ones, just like you saw in West Side Story and some of these movies, that would decide, you know, what weapons they would use in that rumble. And but his addiction got so heavy that not even the gang wanted him. And there was an organization just like ours that reached out to him when he was 19 years old. He went in, and God changed his life. It radically changed his life. He never went back to that. And he said that, you know, this is what I want to do. I want to reach young men and women for the rest of my life. And so he married my mom, and you guys have seen my mom, but my mom, just to give you a little history so the next time you see her, you can understand, she didn't even kiss him until they got married. She's never touched a cigarette. She didn't drink. She grew up on a farm and where there was cows, and she didn't know anything about street life or New York City or any of that stuff. But she followed him, and they went all over the world, and they landed in Richmond in '71. And they started taking in the first guys and girls, and they went right into our house. And so we had a little house, and it could fit probably right into this area. And we took them right off the streetscape, Grace Street, right by VCU. And they would come in right into our home. We would give up our beds, and that's where it started. But as people saw what we were doing, they began to get behind the vision. And that's where we started. The first home was on Sims Avenue, and then Dundee Avenue came another home, and then the ranch came in 1971. And so since we opened the doors of New Life for Youth, over 10,000 people have come through the program. So we've been able to make a great impact.